se mer hinar.
This game scarred me when it was released. It is genuinely tragic in a lot of places. And I think it gets a lot of flack. And there's like 17 hours worth of cutscenes. Or whatever it is. Yeah, I can see why that puts people off. But it's like peak Metal Gear. Also, quick note, no one ever believes me. The sevens. Sevens. Do you know why? Or why I think there is sevens? Because it's technically the seventh title. Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, canon confirmed, Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, 7th title. That's what the Hidden Sevens are about. But away from the story and stuff, this copy is goosed. It is done in. This cardboard sleeve has seen some shit. I've coloured it in. You can even see it on the camera. I've coloured it in where it's been like the white showing through. It's got a lot of love. Even the case is cracked because it's just been constantly opened and closed. This is the first PS3 title of the series. It was the first ever PlayStation 3 game to fill up a Blu-ray disc. I'm sure that's been matched multiple times now, but that was a pretty interesting landmark just in general. It's now been patched in trophy support. It didn't have trophies when it came out, so just finishing the story was your reward. I have got platinum on it, and it is a great effort. It's a minimum of 7 playthroughs to get the platinum trophy, and you got to be good, like real good. You got to be on the hardest difficulty, without being seen, without dying, without consuming any health items, and then you've also got to play it really badly. You've got to die like 200 times to get like all the titles. So you got to play one playthrough like really aggressively, one playthrough really stealthily. You can stagger them together to get a few in one go, but it is a nightmare to 100% this thing. But it is possible. If I can do it, you can probably do it. The online! I forgot about Metal Gear Online. The servers are now down. I believe there's a restoration project online to remake it. But the online of this, I remember there was like 3 or 4 of us. We just used to play it all the time, using the catapults. You could do the singing. Oh, it was really like weird and cringe. If you played as one of the like named characters, not your own like mercenary, they would have like unique interactions. Like if Snake and Liquid see each other, it's like brother, Liquid. Man, I forgot how much I loved that. It was so good. And I'm sure if you were riding an Vamp and you got into like close quarters combat, you'd have this like quick time event, so you're like pressing the buttons at the same time. They're doing all the mad crazy stuff that they do in the single player. Oh man, I forgot how good this was. But yeah, like I say, really tragic story. Really gets to it. It's just so harrowing, especially like the last few levels. He gets his face burnt off practically. He ends up in a microwave. Like it's just grim. There's loads of stuff I could talk about this. I might do the same as I'm going to do with 3, do a whole video about why I love this. I think it's definitely one of my favourites. I'd probably put it as my second favourite, which I know not a lot of people would agree with. I got a lot of time for this game. It's probably the one I've played the most as well. A, for that platinum trophy, but just B, when it came out, I just rinsed it over and over and over, finding all the little tricks. Like you can, if you wear any one of the female bosses, you get the camo if you beat them with the tranquilizer. You can wear that in Eastern Europe, and the guards don't stop you because you're a woman. they don't harass you because you're out after curfew. You can just walk through it. Just loads of little weird details in it that I fucking love. Look at all those little details. Yeah, no, I can't praise this game enough. It does get a lot of stick. It isn't very easy to play anymore. Obviously, it was only released on the PlayStation 3. There's been no ports for it to PS4 or 5. You can play it on PlayStation Now, but you've got to pay attention because the cutscenes are that long that it will time you out of PlayStation Now because it thinks you're inactive. But yeah, no, I love this game. I love this a lot. It's it's my second favourite. It takes a much darker tone than a lot of the others, and there's a lot of nanomachine retconning. But if you have the opportunity to play this one, play this one. And if you don't have the opportunity to play it, watch it on YouTube like the others. But you don't do it in one go. You'll be there all day. All day. And last up today, we got Peace Walker, the only canon title in all of the PSP ones we've covered today. It's the only one that says a Hideo Kojima game on it. It also changes the tagline to tactical espionage operations as opposed to tactical espionage action, with all the base building mechanics and stuff that are introduced in this one. It is also the game that I think has David Hayter's strongest performance as Big Boss, and I tweeted him as such, and he liked the tweet. Swoon. He sounds done in this. Big Boss has had enough, and this is his real turning point where he's like, I'm just going to tear it all down. I'm going to tear the world apart. And he does so.
It's gonna be a lonely battle. No good or evil. No winners or losers. Business will have to wait. The question we have to ask ourselves now is, can we survive long enough to see the 21st century?
I'm with you, boss. We'll see how it turns out together.
The hunt is on, Kaz. And the whole world's on our tail. Assemble the men.
His performance in this is so world-weary and dark, and a man resigned to his fate that he will just keep on fighting. He doesn't even want to, he has to at this point. All the betrayals, everything, he's just had it up to here and he's ill with it. And I really do believe that as Big Boss, at least, I think Old Snake in 4 is David Hayter's best performance as Solid. I think this is his best performance as Big Boss, I really do. I love 3. We know I love 3. But this is a real character development, even within, like, the voice. It's so good. Yeah, gameplay-wise, this adds the mother base system, which is a huge component in 5. In fact, a lot of this is straight up lifted and plonked into 5. Your weapons development, you're stealing vehicles, you're building a weird hexagonal oil rig. This is more, I think, universally accepted, not just because it has the Hideo Kojima moniker thing on it, but also because it was in the HD collection. Not that long after its initial release. This is 2010, right? And the HD collection is 2013. So it jumped straight into being a core entry, and I absolutely accept it as a core entry. But Portable Ops, though, graphics hold up. It is a little bit angular in places, but it was for the PSP, and I can't really judge it for that even on a PlayStation 3. Playing it on PlayStation Now, I think it still really holds up. For from the same team that brought us Metal Gear Solid 4, so again, confirming it as a core title. Prepare for an audio-visual tour de force. Inside, instructions are a little bit different. I noticed they're sideways. You read them sideways. It's a strange, just a strange little quirk to it. And here is the cover I don't have. I thought this yellow one was the cover that just was the cover, and it isn't. This is apparently the international cover, and I don't have that, and I probably will end up buying a version of that. And there obviously is the version we do have. You get this leaflet for Walkman, Peace Walker Walkman headphones. Never seen or heard of them. If you claim them, you get a Every Moment Has Its Music shirt that you can wear in the game. And you get this, a little Kai Arts thing, like the Kai Arts figures we covered the other day. I don't know what this does. You download a secret comrade. You download, I guess, a soldier that's got really good stats. I don't know what this is. Commemorative gift. I don't even know if this is from inside the game itself, or whether I just placed it there. But your special edition soldier you can end up with. I definitely recommend playing this. Obviously, it's a lot easier to play than a lot of these titles we've talked about today, because it's on the HD collection, so you can play it on PlayStation Now. You can play it on PS3, you can play it on Xbox 360, but it's still... A lot of this series is getting harder and harder to play. Obviously, Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain are the best ones. And speaking of Phantom Pain, like I said, half the mechanics in this are lifted and just plonked into Phantom Pain, especially the base buildy stuff. Even the main sort of epic battle theme of this is the theme in Phantom Pain when you're choosing your loadout, which I really liked. It was a nice little nod to this being an influence to it. Yeah, I do recommend playing it. I really do. It's very good, very good, even for its sort of humble PSP origins. It's just a shame that it's the only one of the PSP games that is considered canon. Officially. So there we go. Part 3 of my complete box collection. This was, of course, originally supposed to be incorporated into the PSP one, but it just got a bit too long, like unwieldy. So thank you for checking this one out as well. If you liked it, give it a like. If you disliked it, give it a dislike. And if you double like, please subscribe, because there is going to be part 4. And I will see you in the next one. Tatty bye!